Hi, I'm Chris, a PT and assessor for Study Active.
And I'm Colin, PT and assessor for Study Active.
We're going to have a look at single arm dumbbell rows. It's very much going to work your lats, but it also works your rotator cuff, particularly your rhomboids, your teres, and rear delt as well, to some degree, which is nice. Lots of different versions of this, lots of different ways to do it. You'll see a lot of people doing this one with a knee on the bench and a hand and the legs out to the side, and they're doing this version. I'm not going to show you that one because statistically a lot of hernias, hiatus hernias, come from that. Most people can probably do it and they'll be absolutely fine, and it's perfectly fine for them to do it. But statistically, I don't think it's good. That risk-reward thing's not terribly good for that one, so it's not one that I enjoy. And it's certainly not one that I teach. So we're going to look at two other versions. We're going to look at my favourite version first, and then we're going to look at Colin's preference as well. So we've got a dumbbell here. I'll put it flat on the floor and just roll it across to where I want to be. So my preferred way of doing this one, we're going to take the feet nice and wide. So we've got room to move. And with any of the rows, the hip hinge is super important. So we're going to push the hips back. So that the hips are right back. We're going to bring that dumbbell nice and close into the body. Now, this arm is spare. It's got nothing to do. I'm not dumping weight into here. I'm keeping my core engaged. I'm keeping those ribs engaged. So I'm really strong here. And I'm going to take hold of the weight. So I'll do a silent demo first, then a couple of teaching points. So I'm not dumping weight here. My body's nice and strong. This arm's just spare. I'm squeezing that weight in. That elbow's staying fairly close to the body. Squeeze at the top, slowly down for full range of motion. So arm's pretty much extended at the bottom, then all the way through to the top. At the end of the exercise, that weight goes on the floor, and we can quite simply change sides. So it makes it nice and easy to do. Now, from a metabolic point of view, that works really well. Legs are engaged, core's engaged, lats are working hard on the pull. A really nice exercise. Should we have a go with this version and then do your favourite one?
Okay. So
we're going to be nice and wide with the feet so that we've got room to pull that bar so the legs are not in the way. So we've got to go quite wide. Maybe a bit wider here, Cole. That's it, good. And then to make sure the core's engaged, make sure there's no weight dumped into that left arm. That's it. So nice neutral spine. The hips are right back. So that centre of gravity is through here. It's not on the lumbar spine. Nice range of motion. Pushing those feet into the floor as well, Carl. How would you find that one?
yes, first time I've tried that, but I think I probably need to go a little bit wider.
Yeah, a little bit wider for the left arm. So if you do a set with the left arm, take it wider. Those legs start to get quite hot, don't they?
Yeah.
The core's working hard. And then those
I think someone new to the gym might struggle to be sort of stable.
Yes, in which case we'll show the next one, shall we?
But
have a go with your left arm with this. So a little bit wider. That's it, good. So we've got that strong hip hinge.
Yeah, that's better.
That's it, good. So it works much, much better there. We can see that lat engage here. We can see that lat contracting as you're bringing it up and through as we adduct that arm in. Really good. Good range of motion, nice and strong. Nice squeeze at the top. Really, really good. Very strong, Col. Good. That looked more comfortable.
Yeah, just from a wider stance.
That wide stance works, doesn't it? Yeah, good. So the other way to do this, which is probably going to be a little bit better for beginners.
Or someone likes to go very heavy as well.
Yeah,
perhaps.
Yeah, you can still go heavy on the other one. The legs do light up though.
Yeah.
So we can use a bench. We can use a rack with the weights. We can set up the support bars here on the rack. But for this purpose, we just use the bench. So we're going to do the same thing then. We're going to stand with the feet fairly wide. We're going to push those hips back so we've got that hip hinge. But this time the left hand's going to go onto the bench. But we're not going to dump forward. That's a definite no. So we're going to push the hips back. We're going to keep that position, and then we provide the support. the hand comes down. I'm just going to go a little bit wider. The hand comes down for the weight, and then we pull through. It would be easier for the camera if I do the opposite arm, wouldn't it? So it's very similar to the other one, but we've just got that support and that stabilization with the spare arm at the front. And then we're going to stand tall and change over. So have a go at that one, Cole. I think we've got this nicely on camera. So same thing, we've still got that hip hinge. So you can see Colin's centre of gravity is back here. That lumbar spine is not under stress here, or not negative stress. There is stress in there because we want all that fascia nice and tight. That's it, good. Maybe just 6 on one side and then change 6 on the other. So we've still got the feet nice and wide. Good range of motion, nice and strong. There's no rotation of the body there. He's holding this one nice and strong. Because again, we're looking at this as a basic exercise. There's versions of this that you can do with rotation. You can change your feet so you're more in a lunge position. There's a lot of variations you can do with this. But today we're just looking at a basic lift. How did you find that?
Yeah, you don't feel it as much on your legs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I prefer that one because I just want to concentrate on the lats.
On the movement. Yeah. And it's like a lot of exercises, isn't it? Really, you can.
The first one's more functional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to go heavy with that wide one, and you can go heavy as long as you get that body nice and supported, those hips right back, and from that position you can go very heavy.
Yeah.
It's all relative, but you can still go very heavy without that at the front.
Yeah. I think it's a preference thing, really.
Just a preference thing.
Yeah.
And then the feet, quite a lot of people like to have the split stance and then holding through from that, and then you can do open side, or you can do the other way where you're holding through, and you can do closed side. So you're on the outside of the leg. So quite a few variations. The elbow out changes the emphasis on the muscles that we're going to use, or bringing it tighter changes it again. So lots of options, lots of variations, but that's a good basic one to build up the strength and the experience in there.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.